11 years old, tagged along with everybody, and anything I could share, I consider that a privilege to share that and pass it on.
Here we go. Girls 11 to 16-year-old class. Down the starting line we go. And we are up and running with race number 24, the girls 11 to 16. Let's see what we got left for the day. We've got the 250C Limited.
Yeah, that was our first race winner right there. Kylie Stallings on that number 21 Husqvarna out of Austin, Texas, taking that early hole shot. And, man, did she get a jump off that gate. Released that clutch perfectly, got a great drive across the metal gate, and was able to hook that Husqvarna up all the way through the Stacy hole shot line. Has a great line, of course, through the Ten Commandments open track ahead of her. Looked like that was Landry Hazen and Lachlan Turner, all three of our key players, 1, 2, 3, early on this first lap. Back into the woods now, into Storyland for the first time. Going to start to see some shadows back there this afternoon. Back out into the bright sunlight as they come back around to the waterworks. Going to be a big transition back there at speed. Going to play tricks on the eyes. Rut's going to look different. And holy cow, look at the pace as we come back around that left-hander into the waterworks. Going to hit that big tabletop here in a second. Land down in the beach on lap 1, and look at Stallings. Got a great line. Big air off that tabletop in the back and right down the center of the track. Takes control of the racetrack early on lap number 1.
Yeah, she's trying to solidify a pair of 1-1s going into that third and final moto. Man, how good does that feel? We were talking to Jordan Jarvis during that the girls race. They're all kind of tied up in points. She goes, man, I would not be able to sleep going in. Like Jeff Emmick, same deal. He's 50 years old, and he's nervous going in that third and final moto. It doesn't matter, man.
Oh, no, that's a national championship. A national champion telling you he's nervous. Already got some challenges taking place. I believe that is for our third position right there. Might be Brooke Boland.
Looking for our leader to come right past us here. She'll look over at Ehab, tells him to turn down the mics a little bit. It's a little distracting. We'll do that for you. The number 21 of Kylie Stallings.
She said Rodney's a little hot.
Rodney's not hot, but his microphone is loud.
His microphone is loud as can be.
There you go. That's what she said. That's exactly what she said. And it's Lachlan Turner second. Anicia Ingersoll is third. Brooke Boland is fourth. Sydney Mason fifth. Landry Hazen sixth. Madison Casimir is seventh. Reagan Vaughn eighth. Mackenzie Brocato is ninth. And Brighton Richards rounds out your top 10. What do you got?
Wow. Let's see. Who's on that 44 machine? Oh,
that's
Sydney Mason. Yeah, wow. A great save. Both feet off the pegs. Had that thing laid over so far behind the billboard, but great save. A little late for that, but.
How about all the media? I was just looking at the infield there, and there are photogs scattered all about. There's so much coverage from this race, be it either photos, video, or both. It's crazy how many media outlets cover this race. There's another one. Just look around. Every time you look in there, there's somebody with a tripod or a camera or a video camera. A lot of staff, a lot of folks out there getting the great shots here.
Yeah, and this coverage going everywhere, Jason. The photos,
my name's
the
Kevin,
stories.
man. Come on. Come on, Rodney.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What'd you call him this morning?
Wes or Don Collins. Don's probably going to kill me for saying that. Do not disgrace my name like that.
So anyways, all the still, all the video, all that stuff just going global, you know.
So there is the number 16 of Ingersoll. Anicia Ingersoll. Yep, sorry about that. Riders and bikes circulating all over this racetrack. I mean, think about this, like your normal average racetrack. One moto, they'll have 10 guys in it. The next moto, they have, 22. Maybe a full gate of C riders.
Yeah.
This one has 41 riders from 7:30 in the morning till the last moto at 7 at night. It is just, it's amazing what a 3/4 inch tall knobby or inch tall knobby can do to dirt and move it around.
Yeah, with anywhere from up to 60 horsepower. Yeah. So from 10 to 60 horsepower on these machines. That's exactly what happens, just like little earth movers, every one of them.
They just don't let up. Neither do the ladies here in this girls 11 to 16 class. Kylie Stallings has led everything so far. She's on the 21 machine, the number 99 of Lachlan Turner. She finished third in that first moto. Landry Hazen, where is she at? She finished second. Hazen, where is Hazen at in this moto?
Our third place rider, Alyssa Ingersoll, she was fourth in moto number 1.
So they're up there. Hazen is in the number 5 spot. So Hazen's got a little more work to do. They're going to need a little help. They're going to try to run down Kylie Stallings. They got the lap times to prove they can do it. They both turned 2:23s. Lachlan Turner matches Kylie Stallings, but she just gave her that boost off the start there.
Yeah, for sure. You guys, tough to give somebody a head start like that. Tough to give them a spot. Starting to get super rough coming back into that short. We saw them like manualing through there. Now we see them doubling through there.
Yeah. Preston Kilroy and Levi Kitchens were. It's just long rhythm sections.
That was sick. Yeah, that was sick watching those guys come through. Todd Ranson, your phone is at the MX Sports office. Todd Ranson, your phone is at the MX Sports office.
And yellow flags abound. That's another thing you have to worry about. So many riders out on the racetrack, so many different lines, so many people going down here and there. You got to worry about lap traffic. Just a lot of things you don't normally encounter back home in your local races. That many riders, that many lap riders, that much traffic on the racetrack.
And, when you start going to the bigger events, then those are the things you see. And, of course, that requires the travel to do that, because you're just not going to see, unfortunately, even in SoCal these days, NorCal, you're not going to go on Saturday afternoon or Sunday to Glen Helen and get a 40-rider gate. It's just not going to happen. And, again, like you said, each track gets beat differently around the country. No track in the country gets beat this bad as long as it does. And to replicate that, you might lay out the course. You might put the corners in the same spot and try to replicate some stuff. Matt Walker come very close. But to get the consistency of the soil and to get the thing torn up like you're going to see
it's going to require 1,200 riders.
At 3:30 on Thursday afternoon.
To beat it to death. So,
right.
Yeah, and the way you get here, so I know some of my friends, we used to go and we'd watch guys race. I'm like, man, that wasn't that great of a finish. I'm like, he is one of the 40 fastest riders in America in his class. So, that's awesome. When he goes back home, he is the biggest fish in that pond. So, anybody that made it here, kudos to you. You're one of 1,300 riders that made it out of this 30 or so thousand that attempted to qualify every year. It's impressive.
Keep that in mind. We just got the cross flags, Kevin, halfway through this one right now.
And the girls or the ladies racing has seen a very strong resurgence. MX Sports knows that because they've created classes to accommodate the surging number of women that are attempting to race.
And to keep it more competitive by age and skill and such. We're going to do what's necessary to make it fair as possible. And guess what? We'll have more championships down here as necessary. And I also love the fact that on a local level, more of the talented ladies, more of the talented girls are racing against the boys. They're racing two classes. They're going to go
Absolutely.
They're going to go race the C class or the B class and then turn around and race women's or girls on the same day.
There you go. And speaking of one of those, Jordan Jarvis has qualified for 2 AMA Pro Motocross National Championships races this year. She's going to be one of the girls that makes it into Supercross. She's got her card now. She's going to be able to qualify next year or go attempt to race Supercross. So we're going to be watching Jordan Jarvis. She's going to be a blast to watch.
I'm a JJ fan. They know that. If you could have seen, we were laughing there. You were talking to the apprentice this morning just before you talked to her, just before she roughed you up.
Yeah, she handled me.
But she put this big move on in the LCQ. And jersey torn, grip ripped. Absolutely incredible.
So we'll check in with our top 10 here in this girls 11 to 16 class. Sienna Brown into the number 10 spot on that number 88 machine. Brighton Richards is 9th. Mackenzie Brocato is 8th. Destiny Burgess 7th. Madison Casimir 6th. Landry Hazen is 5th. Anicia Ingersoll is 4th. Brooke Bolin 3rd. Lachlan Turner 2nd. Kylie Stallings is your leader. And Kylie on her way now. She's got about 5 more minutes of work to do. And then she can take that helmet off, have a big old glass of water down there under the tent. Hey, what do we got going on tonight or coming up soon?
We got all kinds of cool stuff this evening. We got our accountability and recovery group for the meeting. That's at Loretta Lynn's Museum in Western Town. That's coming up at 7 o'clock. So our accountability and recovery group meeting. at 7 o'clock. At 8:30, VP Fuels movie night at the Monster Energy Arena. Going to be a good one. Our second movie this week, thanks to VP Fuels. That's at 8:30, 10 o'clock. Our underground motocross fireworks show. That'll be down on the starting line. But most importantly, I want to start talking about a very important opportunity this evening for our riders looking to turn pro after the event. At 5:30 this evening, the MX Sports Pro Racing New Rider Orientation meeting. That's presented by Suzuki. That'll be at the Monster Energy Arena. And let me tell you something. That is huge. You young riders that are thinking about going pro, you young riders that are going to make the jump, definitely going to go pro, you need to go to this meeting this evening at 5:30. It's the MX Sports Pro Racing New Rider Orientation. It will be invaluable for you, your crew, your family. The information that you will pick up with moving forward in your pro career, the things you need to do, the steps you need to take, the rules, the guidelines, it will be critical, it will be instrumental in the future of your pro racing. So you need to stop by the Monster Energy Arena at 5:30 for the MX Sports Pro Racing New Rider Orientation, and that is presented by Suzuki.
Yeah, a lot of questions, I'm sure. It's a little bit different when you move into those ranks. Their rules are a bit different. They're very precise. There's certain things you can take in terms of supplements, and they'll cover a lot of stuff.
Even in motocross, knowledge is key, Kevin. You and I know that. Knowledge is key, and the more you know going in, the better it is, and the less foolish you and your team and crew look, and less amateur mistakes you will make.
Absolutely. Clock ticking here as we continue to watch the 85 11-16 class. 3 more minutes remain, folks. That'll give you time to run down to Verb Moto and grab up all their merchandise. Wes Williams trying to make that next mortgage payment on his $1.4 million home here, and he's going to need to sell $30,000 worth of shirts.
Absolutely.
I think Wes just bought a house out in Idaho, among like everyone else is doing.
Neighbors with Bob Hanna?
He might be. Up on the mountain there, flying planes out of there.
Speaking of merchandise, need to go down and see Makani right below us, man. They have so much cool stuff. I got to tell you, not just, T-shirt with some different stuff thrown on it. This is kind of lifestyle wear that is influenced by the motocross community. Got totally different designs, totally different colors, all brand new stuff. Not just rehashed stuff. This is all brand new stuff. Underwear, socks, T-shirts, just all kinds of cool stuff.
Got to have the underwear. I highly recommend you wear your underwear. Lap number 5.
You know I'm big on socks, but hey, big on underwear as well. Big fan of it.
Big fan. There is the number 16 of Anissa Ingersoll. Is that Landry Hazen just in front of her? And that is Ingersoll running down Landry Hazen. Hazen up to 3rd. In fact, she, I believe, gotten around Ingersoll. She was in about the number 5 spot. Yellow flags pointing them over and away from harm's way. There's a rider off the side of the racetrack. So Hazen trying to fight off Ingersoll.
Oh!
Wow, how did she keep it up? And then she goes past. Hazen gets passed by Ingersoll. What happened?
I think they clipped bars. Look, she is still off balance as well. Look, the number plate sideways on the bike.
It's all askew.
All right, can't wait to see a replay from the guys in the truck on that. I believe they actually, they slapped bars as she passed. If not, it was extremely close.
I do not recommend doing that. Do not do that.
Yeah, that was extremely close.
That's a very dangerous maneuver. So Wygant all in on this one. The number 16 of Anissa Ingersoll was in the number 4 spot. She's gotten around Hazen. Asking you shall receive. You thought they came together. At least she's off the side of the racetrack. That's all that is. Right here? Oh, okay. Whoa, she does. She cuts right in front of her. I mean, if she didn't, it was so close. It seems like it would have ripped her shoulder off. That'll be your 3rd place finisher, Jason. You can ask her about that crazy moment late in the moto there as we watch Anissa Ingersoll, who was able to keep it on 2 wheels and go past Hazen into 3rd.
Is that a crash or is that a save?
That was a save.
It is like right there. I mean, she did not hit the dirt.
Did not
all
crash.
but. No. That's about 90% crash. But it wasn't a crash.
100% was almost a crash.
Wow.
Well, somebody picking the bike up there. Who is that?
Is it changing again? Anissa Ingersoll back to the 21. That is Jason Anderson on the Husqvarna. Wow. Is that our class right now?
It is.
Pro,
it is Pro Sport,
class?
the 450 Pro. That is your leader, Kylie Stalling. She finished 1st in the first moto. And she is looking great here in the second moto. Kylie Stallings. Clean motorcycle, won't even have to wash the bike. It looks perfect. The clock has expired, folks. The 21 of Kylie Stallings has to just bring this one on home. But be quiet because your dad's asleep. So when you come in, I want you to shut the door nice and quiet. Take your shoes off. Do not wake your dad up. You know how he is when he has to go to work. Dad, I won. Shh. There she is, working her way through some lap traffic. That was the number 25. So I'll try to figure out where she's lapped up to. That's 24th position she is lapped up into. There is the 21. We follow her along. Man, think about being a cameraman out here. You have been out here since 7 a.m. And you got to stay on it. You got to stay with it. You got to follow them. You got the producer in your ear. And props to our camera crew. Well, they just gave up because he just started shooting the ground. But I was just giving you some, some props, man. It's like the announcer's curse. They crack.
Like you brought up a good point. We have been out here all day.
Yeah,
so drop the camera.
Yeah, drop the mic, drop the camera.
Nice.
There is your winner. It looks like we're going to see the 21 of Kylie Stallings. Will that do it? And that will do it. Kylie Stallings will see the checker flag first. She goes 1-1. We're looking for Landria Hazen. She was 13 seconds back. But I believe, well, did they flip-flop again? Yeah, Landria Hazen got back around and this Ingersoll. Holy cow. So Jason Wygant, there's a lot to talk about between that race for the number 2 and 3 spot. Hazen and Ingersoll flip-flop 3 or 4 different times here on the last couple of laps. There's your results on the screen. Stallings, Hazen, Ingersoll, Bolin, and Burgess round out your top 5. That's the girls 11 to 16. It's their second moto. Look at where they're all from. Texas, Michigan, New York, Maryland, Utah, Mississippi, Connecticut. Wow.
Hey, that's how you fast girls all over the country, dude.
You better believe it. All right, Jason Wygant, these girls are way faster than you on a dirt bike. Let's talk about it.
Well, that and every other class. What's the diff? Landry Hazen, the fastest, sitting on those 1-1 scores you were talking about. Great job. We'll talk to Anicia Ingersoll about that near crash, but a save. And Landry Hazen with a great ride in the number 2 spot. We'll get Anissa on up. Oh, they got tears flowing down here with how well this week is going. Wow. I wish I had you here every time. Telling you what. Mike Forkner down here becoming my podium wrangler. I appreciate it. All right, well, how about this? 1-1 scores, looking good on the number 90 so far. We will hand her the gold medal on her way up. Kylie Stallings taking the win. What has gotten into you this week? It's rolling your way right now. What is going on?
Yeah, second win of the week, so that feels pretty good. Came into the second moto with, as I said, a win before, so I was confident and I knew I was going to do good, hopefully, and I did. So I got off to a good start, got the whole shot. It was a really good start. I just tried to stay consistent, try to stay out there. I could tell that she was catching me like towards the middle, so that's when I knew I should probably pick it up. So I picked it up a little bit and got myself a win.
Things are good when the results are good. Everything seems so much more fun here at the ranch, I'm sure, right?
Oh yeah, this place is a blast.
Who do you want to thank, Kylie?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my trainer, Robert Maynard, my mechanic, Mike Forkner, Fox, Dunlop, Rob Fox from Dunlop, Bruce, Monster, FMF, Maxima. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much.
All right, Kylie Stallings with the gold in the girls division. We'll talk to Landry Hazen here in a minute. We got a whole shot award? Hey, let's do it all. Is that all right for you? Is that all right for you? Hey, we're just hooking it up for our photographers and make sure that Kylie Stallings, she gets good job. She's got the gold. She's got this whole shot award separated, so you see them both. So number 21 as number 1 there. We'll bring up Landry in the number 2 spot. Let's bring up our second place finisher. There it is. Silver medal. Let's hear it for Landry Hazen. Come on out front here, Landry. Hard charge. You definitely left it all out there on the racetrack. You went for it.
Yeah, I waited till the last few laps to start making passes, so that was my mistake. But hopefully I either get the whole shot or make passes faster in the next moto so I can keep up front with Kylie.
All right. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom, dad, TCD, Slipshot, Blake, Rap, Atlas, and 151 Films for giving me this gear, and just everyone else, and Moto X and everyone else, thank you.
All right, there it is. Let's hear it for Landry Hazen, second place. And our bronze medalist is Anicia Ingersoll, and we're going to talk to her about that battle to get there. Maybe the save of the week to hold on for that bronze. Let's hear it for number 3 in this moto, Anicia Ingersoll. Here, come on, right here in the front. We got to ask, back in Storyland, there was almost crash. Almost. Good save. Take me through that.
I got a decent start, but I'm 5th. I made some passes around the 1st and 2nd corner. I actually didn't even know I got 3rd. I thought I got 4th. I didn't see that Lachlan fell, but yeah, it was a good moto. I almost crashed a few times, but I stuck through.
Yeah, we saw one back there. There was a really good one. Did you think you were going down?
Yes.
Sometimes better to be lucky than good. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, my brother, the compound, Magari, CNY Painting, Team Motor Ridge, all my family and friends watching back home, and everyone else. Thank you.
Anicia Ingersoll taking 3rd place.